Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Sit back, relax. As you can see, it is just me. Hit the like, the share, the subscribe button and come along on this ride. Why? Because this a vibe. Because this a vibe, yeah, yeah. All right, y'all, let's talk about it. What's up, y'all? It is Freaky Friday. Your girl was just sitting here looking out the window, minding my business, but in yours. If you're outside, and I was going through TikTok, and I was, I like to look at story times. Even on YouTube, I look at story times on YouTube. I look at story times on TikTok. I like real life story documentaries. I like anything pretty much where I'm in somebody's business. I like to watch. But so anyway, and then that triggered something that I was thinking about. I was like, we sit down and we talk to our kids and our girls, boys, about if some what people do when they love you, like if she love you or if he love you. And a lot of times people are like, well, why did you do this or why did you do that? And I always say, because I love them, and so I saw their potential and all that. But I think, well, a lot of times we don't talk enough about what you shouldn't do and what people wouldn't do if they love you. I'm not saying we don't talk about it. I'm saying I think we don't talk about it enough. It's always, well, if he love you, he'll take care of you. He'll make sure you well. He'll make sure you make it home safe. He'll make sure you aid, or he or she. It's always what, love is always a plus sign. What somebody would do for you. And I think we don't talk enough about what somebody wouldn't do if they love you. Like condone bad behavior, condone bad decisions. I think a person can love you enough to walk away. That's my opinion. I think a person can love you enough that they're not going to watch you destroy yourself. So I wonder why sometimes we don't just say, when he or she walked away because they loved you and they was not about to watch you destroy yourself and be a part of your demise. And so I think that's why a lot of times when the first thing a guy say or a girl say is I love you, baby, that's it. Don't nothing else matter. You'll do anything for them because they simply said they love you. And that's the messed up part about it. Why you didn't leave? Because I loved him. Because I loved her. Why? Sometimes you can walk away from a relationship. That doesn't take away from the love you have for a person. So sometimes you need to think about that. Did a person love you when they watch you destroying yourself and watch you destroying your life, and they just stayed right there and watched you? Okay, staying in a relationship where a person is their own enemy does not mean you love them. And I just don't believe in condoning bad behavior. I just rather walk away than watch somebody destroy themselves, especially after I've tried to help you. Because you can only love a person as much as they love themselves. Let's be realistic. You can only love a person as much as they love themselves. So if you taking me walking away as I don't love you, then you're not mature enough for this relationship anyway. Just because somebody say they love you does not mean you agree with everything they do, everything they say. Sometimes I love you can be rejection, meaning that I'm not going to contribute to your drug. I'm not going to contribute to your demise, your drinking and driving, your health, none of that. I'm not going to be a part of that. And I love you enough to walk away and not be a part of that. But we don't think about that part as love. We think about that part as, you turn your back on me, you wasn't there for me, you don't think. But we need to start teaching our girls and boys that sometimes love is a minus sign. Meaning that you may not be able to do that. You may not be able to have that. You may not be able to go there. And sometimes you have to, you got to say no. You got to say no. So when the first person come along and say, I love you, everything don't fall off, including their brain. So that just because somebody say they love you, that don't mean they got your best interest at heart. Sometimes people love your tolerance level, what you accepting from them. You gotta be very careful. So I just thought about that. Like, we always talk about the plus side of love, not the minus, meaning that walk away. You can walk away. or you should walk away. And you need to question how much a person love you by the things that they sit around you and allow you to do when they know that you destroying yourself. People that love you will walk away and not contribute to no parts of that, whatever that means. So I don't know who that's for, but take it. I don't want nobody to misunderstand what I was trying to say when I said love has a minus sign. I know that a lot of people, gonna pick through things you say, and everybody gonna have their own opinion. But that's why this is my page, and that's why my opinion is on it. But that don't mean I don't love you. All right, that's what we was talking about. But yeah, when I say minus, I don't mean walk away from somebody that needs you. I don't mean don't help somebody that needs you. I don't mean any of that. I mean after you've done all you can do for your mental state, for your sanity, for your happiness, for your peace, for your joy, you gotta walk away. Because people will drain you. And you ever heard a woman be so pissed off to be like, okay, well, I was with him for 15 years and or 20 or whatever, and held him down and did this and did that, and then he decided to move on and marry her. You didn't put your foot down. He didn't have to marry you. He didn't have to do any of that because you was what? You loved him. See, when he went over there and he met Sally, she loved him too, but she had a tolerance level. She had we I'm not finna watch you do that. If you're gonna be with me, we ain't no going back and forth to jail. I'm not finna spend my Saturdays. I'm not in jail. I'm not incarcerated. So that means every Saturday or whatever this now is, I'm not finna be down there because I got stuff to do on Saturdays. I worked all week. I won't go sit in no jail. I'm not in jail. So if you go to jail, you're on your own. Especially if you're talking about more than once. He knew that she wasn't playing all that. And he loved the fact that she was there for him, but she set boundaries. We're not doing that. I'm not going with you to deliver no drugs. I'm not going with you to get into it with these guys down the street. I'm not doing any of that. And if that's the lifestyle you want to live, I'm not doing that. And I love you. It doesn't take away from me loving you, but I'm not condoning that. Because why? That drugs or getting into it, all that can cause what? You to get killed. So that's why I don't believe in ride or dies. I'm not no ride or die. I'm a ride or road. I'm riding with you, but when you start doing something else, I rode with you because now I'm done. I ain't no ride or die. I ain't never been one of those. And I love you enough, like I said, that I'll walk away. So that's the what I mean by the minus. Okay, that's what that. Okay, add, subtract. I'm there as long as you willing to accept my help, and willing to accept my love, willing to accept my opinion or my encouragement. But I'm gone when you want to do you, and this is to my demise and my happiness and my peace. When we can't do that because you're taking away from me. That's the minus. So love has a minus. You're taking away from my peace. You're taking away from my love. I'm standing up all night. I don't know what's gonna happen to you. That's girl or boy. Every time I turn around, you had a fight at a club. Girl, I'm not finna deal with that. First of all, you ain't finna leave all the kids with me. See, so love does have boundaries. Even when it comes to your kids, have boundaries. You're not finna run me in the ground. Because people will run you in the ground if you let them. So my love, I got a cap out for mine. And to each his own, I'm just saying. But I just want to clear that up because I knew that. They were like, what do you mean love has a minus? That's it. Minus me. Minus, I'm not doing that. I'm not going there. That's not, the people that love you ain't gonna put you in situations you shouldn't be in anyway. So again, I think we should start talking. We always talk about what people would do if they love you. We need to talk about what people would do. What people wouldn't do if they love you also. Not just physical, what people wouldn't do if they love you. I'm not going to buy you no drugs. I'm not going to give you no money to buy no drugs. I'm not going to, what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I'm not contributing to that. I'm not going to give you no gun because right now you mad. And I say that ride or die. You be very careful, men or women, when a woman says she your ride or die. You down for me dying? You sleeping with the enemy. That's something to think about. But now I'm done. Because y'all know I had to do a part 2. Because I had to say everything I got to say. And for some reason, I said what I said. All right? All right.